Good afternoon. We've been discussing the specifics of individual brachos, and that leads us to a general question of how many brachos should one make on an ordinary day. In fact, the Gemara in Menachos records that there is an obligation. It is a debate whether it is rabbinic or biblical in nature. But nonetheless, all agree there is a clear obligation based off of this Gemara in Menachos that one must recite 100 brachos daily. The Gemara quotes the pasuk, "V'ata Yisrael ma Hashem Elokecha sho'al me'imach." What does Hashem want from you? Ki'im liyira oso, to fear Him, to love Him, to cling to Him. The Gemara says, don't read it as ma, but rather meya. Not what does Hashem want from you, but rather as 100 does Hashem want from you. Meaning to say that the Gemara is suggesting one of the primary ways of achieving love, fear, and connection to Hashem is by means of reciting 100 brachos daily. This was instituted by David HaMelech. During his time, there was a plague in which 100 people were dying every day. In accordance with those 100 people, David HaMelech instituted that everyone should recite 100 brachos daily. Now, this is something which is on a typical day rather easy, because naturally by davening 3 times a day, by reciting brachos while eating, we naturally surpass 100 easily on a daily basis. However, it comes tricky on a Shabbos, on a Yom Tif, in particular on Yom Kippur. And so what do we do then? And the poskim suggest that one should make a conscious effort, because we do fall short on a typical Shabbos, that we try to have opportunities to recite additional brachos on food. And if necessary, they say also we can fulfill our obligation by listening to the brachos of Birchas HaTorah and the like, but that we do need to make a conscious effort to make additional brachos on Shabbos to be able to achieve this threshold of 100 brachos. This is likely one of the sources for having Shabbos parties, for having times where we get together on Shabbos, have an Oneg Shabbos, so that we can fulfill this obligation by making brachos on different foods and make sure that we achieve the 100. It is important to note, the poskim point out, that one should not compromise any other halachic standards, meaning to say one should not make unnecessary brachos. One should not save brachos or have in mind that the bracha doesn't cover in particular types of fruit or the like and add unnecessary brachos, because that gets into the problem with bracha lebatala, bracha she'ena tzricha, which is inappropriate. So within the parameters of halacha, we do our best to find opportunities by eating, by smelling, different ways to recite additional brachos to achieve this mitzvah of reciting 100 brachos daily in order to increase our emunah and growth and connection to Hashem. Have a great day.